All MLB players should go to the American League.
This MLB season, the entire landscape changed because of one man, Shohei Ohtani. Every time he piled up another historic number, fans were left in awe, and the media went into a frenzy. From Barry Bonds to other all-time greats, legendary figures started speaking up about Ohtani one after another. And their words weren't jokes. They were sharp, unfiltered, and shockingly honest.
Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe.
Ohtani just rewrote history, once again.
As fans and media were buzzing, a true legend weighed in on Shohei Ohtani's season. First up, Barry Bonds. On July 12th, during a road game against the San Francisco Giants, Ohtani took the field as the leadoff hitter and pitcher. Also serving as the DH, Bonds appeared on the local TV broadcast and dropped this line: "I'd 100% want to face him. I'd take him deep right away, just to let him know what I can do." Right after saying that, with a grin, he quickly added, "But I think he'd strike me out a lot, too. No doubt about that." When the conversation shifted to the MVP race, Bonds' tone completely changed. Schwarber's home run numbers and RBIs are incredible. Not many guys can hit 4 homers in a single game. But Shohei is ahead in OPS and WAR. Even just as a hitter, he's producing. When a reporter followed up by asking, "But Schwarber has more home runs, right?" Bonds answered like this: "Sure, if you only look at the raw numbers, it might seem like Schwarber is ahead. But every one of Shohei's homers comes with the reality that he's also pitching. You can't ignore that weight." In those words from Bonds, everything is there. Meanwhile, Ken Golden, CEO of the auction house Golden, revealed a jaw-dropping story that he says came directly from Bonds himself. "If I were spending my own money on memorabilia, it would be Shohei," Bonds reportedly said. As for why, the explanation was simple and powerful. A player who does what he does will never appear again. He's one of the greatest ever, both as a hitter and a pitcher. If I'm spending money, it's only on Shohei. To hear someone say that, you know he's operating on a completely different level. One of the reasons Bonds views Ohtani as truly special is the fact that he's hit 50 home runs in back-to-back seasons. Only a handful of players in history have ever done that. Babe Ruth, Ken Griffey Jr., Alex Rodriguez, and that's about it. Bonds reflected on it himself. After you hit 50 in one season, every pitcher adjusts the next year. When I hit 73 in 2001, they studied me non-stop the following season. Even so, hitting 50 home runs 2 years in a row? That's unbelievable. When a real legend speaks, the weight of those words is different. Bonds also expressed amazement at Ohtani's ability to make constant adjustments. "I had to check my swing every single day just to stay locked in at the plate. But how does he adjust his hitting while also pitching? Pitching and hitting use completely different muscles." That comment alone shows just how far beyond the norm Ohtani really is. Bonds closed with this: "There's no other player who expands the possibilities of baseball like he does. It feels like the perfect baseball player I once imagined has actually become real. A 4th MVP, clean, undisputed. Something even Barry Bonds never experienced." Now that Shohei Ohtani has achieved it, we're being reminded all over again just how extraordinary he truly is. And that same year, Ohtani didn't stop at the MVP. He also won both the Hank Aaron Award and the Edgar Martinez Award, the 2 most prestigious honors for hitters. Winning those two awards alongside the MVP is proof that Shohei Ohtani, the hitter, wasn't just elite. He stood completely above the rest of MLB. Another comment that drew massive attention came from former Yankees superstar Alex Rodriguez. When asked about his MVP prediction, he didn't hesitate. The National League is locked. It's Ohtani. The only question is whether it's unanimous. Then he added this: "I'm not trying to disrespect other sports, but right now, the greatest athlete in the world is Ohtani." To say that, with football, basketball, soccer, and every other global sport in the mix, and still put Shohei Ohtani at the very top? That kind of statement carries real weight. The fact that more and more evaluations are being made from this perspective says everything. Ohtani's impact has gone beyond stats and awards. He's starting to change how we define the sport itself. The rules of baseball haven't changed. What has changed is the idea of how much one player is capable of doing. And when it comes to this man who keeps pushing past every limit, the legends who once shared the same field with him are starting to speak their unfiltered truths. What do their shocking words really mean?
Any writer who didn't vote for Shohei should quit their job.
MVP, Hank Aaron Award, Edgar Martinez Award. As Shohei Ohtani all but swept the offensive honors, legends across the game have been lining up to speak their minds. Their words go beyond simple stats. They cut straight to the core and make it crystal clear just how special Ohtani truly is. First up, the legendary Red Sox slugger, David Ortiz. Reacting to the MVP voting results, he delivered this absolutely scorching take. Any writer who voted for someone other than Shohei should quit being a reporter. How can you look at all this and not pick Shohei? That's classic Big Papi. Pure honesty. He didn't stop there. Schwarber's 56 home runs? Yeah, that's impressive. But as long as Shohei stays healthy, players in the National League might as well give up on the MVP. If you're in the same league as him, you've got no chance. You'd have to go to another league. Behind that line is a brutal truth. Shohei Ohtani operates on a level where others simply can't share the same stage. Moments like this make you nod and think, yeah, he's absolutely right. Ortiz went even further when asked what he would have done if he were still playing. "I'd move to another league. If you're in the same league as Shohei, you're basically starting the season already beaten." And his praise didn't stop at stats. What makes him special isn't just the numbers. The moment he steps into the batter's box, the atmosphere in the stadium changes. Whether he's on the mound or on the bases, everyone's eyes are locked on him. That's what a real superstar looks like. Those words carry a simple truth. Shohei Ohtani exists beyond records. That aura, the feeling that he's the main character, is something numbers alone can't explain. Then came a comment from the former Yankees captain, Derek Jeter. Ohtani winning MVP is obvious, but what people should really focus on is the fact that he's winning it again and again. Jeter continued, "Last year he achieved 50-50, and this year he hit 50 home runs for the second straight season. And he's doing it while putting the team's success ahead of his own numbers. That's what a true MVP is. Giving everything for the team, while still rewriting the record books, and doing it as if it's completely normal. Doesn't that feel like the perfect definition of who Shohei Ohtani really is? Legends who never flatter anyone are offering praise this strong. And that alone speaks volumes about the true essence of Shohei Ohtani. His relentless work ethic is genuinely moving, isn't it? The 2025 MLB season became one that simply can't be told without him. Sweeping the MVP, the Hank Aaron Award, and the Edgar Martinez Award, and drawing non-stop praise from legends of the game, Ohtani has clearly outgrown the label of just an athlete. What truly symbolizes that is the change happening outside the ballpark because of his influence. During the 2025 World Series, viewership surged worldwide, especially in the US, Canada, and Japan. According to official MLB data, the combined audience for Games 1 and 2 reached a staggering 32.6 million viewers. In Japan alone, the series averaged an astonishing 11.8 million viewers, sparking an unprecedented level of excitement. That wave was already obvious back in March during the Tokyo series. Attendance, merchandise sales, and TV ratings all hit all-time highs, and Reuters described it as a record-setting event in MLB history. This isn't just impact. This is Shohei Ohtani changing the game everywhere. What really stands out is this: the tickets sold out in just 18 minutes. And on social media, #Ohtani shot to #1 worldwide, proving just how explosively the value of the event skyrocketed. After joining the Dodgers, Ohtani's jersey became the best-selling item in all of MLB, holding the #1 spot globally for 18 straight months. That popularity hasn't stopped in North America. It's spread across Asia and Europe. Now, no matter the country or age, you see fans everywhere wearing number 17. What's important here is that this phenomenon goes far beyond traditional baseball fans. MLB viewing time jumped 42% year over year, with especially sharp growth among teens and people in their 20s. A league that was once seen as for hardcore fans only is now becoming a shared topic of conversation in Japan. This shift was covered as a cultural phenomenon by the US media outlet Pro Football Network. They reported that Shohei Ohtani's presence is driving a historic boom in MLB viewership, describing him as a source of global gravitational pull. At this point, simply having Shohei Ohtani involved draws attention that goes beyond sports. It becomes a worldwide moment. The impact is just as clear in the advertising world. Campaigns featuring him grew 1.8 times year over year, and major brands, both in Japan and overseas, have begun treating him as a global symbol. The Dodgers head of marketing put it this way in an interview: "He goes beyond being a fan favorite. He influences culture itself." The phenomenon centered around him is pushing MLB into a new era. That says it all: a presence that goes beyond records and becomes etched into memory. That is the true meaning of who Shohei Ohtani is today. Long known as a two-way superstar, he is now firmly establishing himself as a symbol of culture. This has an impact on a completely different level, far beyond simply putting up great numbers. Through relentless effort, unwavering humility, and a commitment to the path he believes in, he keeps moving forward. And in doing so, his example ignites dreams, inspiring and guiding the next generation. At this point, he isn't just shaping baseball's present, he is the future of the sport itself. And right now, we are witnessing that history as it happens. Thanks for watching all the way through. What did you think? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us as we continue to follow Shohei Ohtani's incredible journey. See you in the next one.